Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another Red Talk. Adam, what's happening, my bro?
How you doing, bro? I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad, bro. Man's just chilling. Big up everyone in the chat. You know what I mean? Lots to cover today. Lots going on. Kobbie Mainoo got his England call up. I don't know how that happened, bro. I thought the squad was announced already. Did someone get injured or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't catch up on the news, but I don't understand it either. Yeah, because he was people like annoyed because he wasn't called up. So I don't get it. Really don't get it. But I'm happy for him, and he's a player I like. And United players that I like are pretty rare these days. So
Yeah.
I'm happy
Yeah,
for
but it didn't make sense to me. To be honest, I didn't really want him to get called up now, man. I think he needs a rest, bro. We've been overplaying him already. Do you know what I mean? He's 18, and I don't know, man. It's one of them ones where he's already being overplayed, and now him be training with England as well, but it's just more football, more pressure. I'd have rather that he never had the pressure this early on. Do you know what I mean? Because I still think that he's got a lot of learning to do with the game. Like, he's a good player. Do you know what I mean? I got his shirt, bro. Like, he's a good player, man. I rate him very highly, but he's got a lot of improvement to do. Do you know what I mean? And once you get to a certain place where you're in the public eye, you're not allowed to develop no more. Do you know what I mean? And that's my worry about him, because you've already got people, the naysayers, do you know what I mean? People chatting shit and stuff like that. And I just don't want it to be a situation with Kobbie where he's playing for England, or he's in the England squad, he's playing for Man United every week, and he stops improving. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Like, I think best case scenario, he gets called up and he doesn't play.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not happy he got called up, but I'm happy for him. Like,
Exactly. I'm very happy for him because he looks like a great kid. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think he needed it now.
no,
Do you know
exactly.
what I mean? He would have got it anyway, bro. He's 18.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, I agree with everything you said, to be honest, because he looks like a good kid, and we are all very happy for him. But I think it ends there. Like, I wish he could get some rest because he plays a lot, and he needs to play, bro. This team is shocking, isn't it? So
Yeah.
he has to play. He has to play.
No, but the thing is, he won't though. That's the mad thing about it, because it's like people are saying he was in the under-21 squad. Yeah, but with the under-21s, he would have played. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking for United. He needs to play for United.
Okay, well, yeah, and he shouldn't even be. He
We
shouldn't
shouldn't be
even
relying on him.
Yeah, he shouldn't really be playing for us right now. He should be coming in. We should be using him the way that City were using Phil Foden in his at the beginning. The fact that he's 18 and we're already relying on him, it tells you just how bad we are, to be honest. And that's no disrespect to him, because I think he's a good player and I trust that he will be a good player. But the fact that we're relying on an 18-year-old already,
it's concerning.
It is. It's a big worry, man. Especially when you see what Fred's doing as well, how Fred's performing in Turkey. And we got rid of Fred to bring in Amrabat. Like, this manager has blood on his hands, you know.
When you think Amrabat, that's the thing.
Yeah, as well. Bro, that's what I'm saying. He's not even playing him. We had Fred and Sabitzer, and then we ended up with Mount and Amrabat instead, bro. Like, when I tell you, yeah, what a downgrade to the squad.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And you know what? Even Amrabat thing, I think he should be playing more, if anything. I think like, he's not the upgrade people want him to be or wanted him to be, but if you look at the half decent performances we had this season, they all included him and Antony, and they are the first
100%.
players that the fans wanted to abuse and to insult and everything. Like, you look at the Palace game, Chelsea game, a few other games that we have, just good bits. They were involved in those games. So it tells me the manager is even way worse than I thought in the first place.
Yeah, the manager's horrible. And the thing is, it's like, I know the majority of football fans are stupid, innit? So because of that, I don't get offended by their opinions, because they're idiots. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, it's life, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be more sheep than lions, or else lions wouldn't have anything to eat.
Yeah,
and this is just what it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? So everyone's gonna run around with their stupid opinions on that, and most of the time, the popular opinion is the wrong one. This is how football works.
Yeah,
so
life in general as well.
Yeah, life in general. But that's it. So when you see people like, for instance, like the criticism that Antony gets, is unwarranted. Like, even to the point where, like, I made sure I quote tweeted that Laurie Whitwell guy after the game, because he was giving all these people credit, and I said, oh, you see how these guys are so reluctant to give Antony credit, and 100%. Then And then he tweeted the next day saying, "Oh, I've watched the game again, and actually Antony took his goal very well." And that it's like
the
bro,
game. Not only did he take his goal very well, but he changed the game. He had a
he
positive
changed the
impact.
whole trajectory of the game, not just the goal. When he
Exactly.
was picking up the ball, he was keeping it. He was positive. He was running at his man. He was doing all the right things, bro. He changed the momentum of the game. He
100%.
did on his own. And then Ahmad obviously took his goal very, very well. But Antony's the one that shifted the momentum. Like everything about the way he was playing changed the momentum of the game. And nobody's giving him credit for it.
Exactly.
We're hearing more about Bruno, Garnacho, and Rashford, yeah, than we are about Antony, than we are about Ahmad. Than we are about even Wan-Bissaka, who had a very good game.
Yeah, good game, yeah.
There's so many players that were really good, yeah, and we're just hearing about the same guys, bro. And it's PR, bro.
It's PR, and you know what? Antony is a threat to Garnacho and Rashford, so he can't be successful. He can't be. Like he is doomed before. Like he's damned. He can't succeed. And I was having a chat with a United fan, with a friend as well, a long time ago. If you look at every player that has been in direct competition or indirect competition, I think we spoke about that last time with Rashford and Bruno, they had their careers wrecked or their trajectory completely messed up. Lukaku, because when Lukaku was slated by the fans, people wanted Rashford to play at number 9 because people didn't realize at the time that Rashford at number 9 was shocking. They wanted Rashford there.
Same with the Martial situation as well. Do you know what I mean? They was like, oh, let's play Rashford up front. Rashford can't play up front, bro.
Exactly, 100%. And then when Sancho came in, and Sancho became the threat to Rashford on the left, and Martial was the number 9. So all of a sudden, Martial came back in favor. They're like, yeah, you know what? He's very good at taking the ball and his link-up play, but Sancho can't do it. So all of a sudden, Martial wasn't the threat anymore. Sancho was. And all of a sudden, Martial was liked again, and Sancho was abused again. It's very predictable.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle. And it seems to me like fans, they have one argument ready. And if it doesn't work, they have another one ready and another one ready, but they're not considering the context. Like those arguments may be completely dumb and stupid and irrelevant. But like Sancho, he can't do it for Manchester United. He can't do it this is so thick. Like what is this? What is this? Oh yeah, but can he do it in front of the Old Trafford crowd? No, he can't do it because he has shocking players next to him and good players. It's like you've done sports, fighting sport, boxing and everything. It's very clumsy and very awkward to fight against someone who doesn't know how to fight because
it's horrible.
It's horrible. You're setting up traps. You don't know if they see them or if they don't get them.
Bro, they don't bite when you throw feints. They don't do anything because they're not even reacting to what you're doing, and then they throw punches from awkward angles, and you get caught with weird, wild looping shots, like because everything's not textbook. Do you know what I'm saying?
They are not feinting. They are not moving to set traps, so you don't even know what they're doing. And good players, good footballers is basically the same thing. Because if you let good, intelligent players, like just by themselves, they'll figure it out. And if you put shocking players in shocking play, they will look as good as they are because they don't care about the rest. Like Bruno and Rashford, if you put them next to shocking players, they will still do the same thing. But you can't put them next. You can't put good players next to below average ones because they will isolate themselves just by default. You're looking to make a pass and they're not reading it. You're trying to make a 1-2 and there's one guy is skying it out of. Always happens. Always happens.
Yeah, but this is it, man. So, bro, it's a very weird situation. And like someone said, the KSI Tommy Fury. Exactly. It's hard to fight against KSI because he jumps up and down and then he throws looping shots. He doesn't jab. Like, it's hard to fight someone like that. Do you know what I mean? All you can really do, and then he holds when he misses his punches. So all you can really do is just try and time him and anticipate that one time he comes in, you can time him with an absolute peach and catch him. But the likelihood of you doing that is very low because he dips his head when he throws the punch as well. Like it's difficult. And the thing is, if you relax too much, you can get caught with a lucky shot and you're a meme, bro.
You're a meme, exactly.
That's it.
So you need to study the opponent very carefully, just like Joshua did. He knows he'd look at the tape and he'd say, you know what, there's the weakness, lights out. But it needs to happen because if you get caught, it's long. And football it's not exactly the same thing, but like the analogy like still fits. You need good players together. It's not a surprise if you put pass first players together, you have a team that's all of a sudden looks coherent, cohesive. It happens all the time. Like I'll never forget the Wolves game under Ole when he played the second team with Matic and Van der Beek and Ahmad and Donny. And we looked best performance of the season because he just put and Mata as well. We looked good.
Yeah, we were just popping it, bro. And
Exactly.
and this is exactly what we need, bro. I'll be real. We need a tactical manager that's gonna condense the space on the pitch, bro, because the separation between players is an absolute disgrace. Yeah, like, bro, we need to talk about it. I got the pictures, bruv. Oh my days, bruv. I got the pictures, my bro. We need to run that.
Because you know what, on a
Oh
show
my
with
days.
Saeed like a few weeks ago, maybe months, I said that I felt sorry for Kobbie because I think the last time he saw McTominay and Bruno was weeks ago.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a clue where those two are.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. Let me open these images because, bro, when I tell you something, yeah, some of the shit, yeah, some of the shit that man's seeing is crazy. Is crazy. So yeah, let me see if I can get these up now.
Nah, it's ridiculous, bro.
Cool. This is the first one, yeah. Bro, hold up. Bruv, look at this, my bro. Bro, what formation is this, bro? Bro, what formation is this? I'm being real because, brother, like, we got Wan-Bissaka here, yeah?
Kobbie.
Wan-Bissaka's the left back. Kobbie Mainoo is the 6. Where's the midfield, bro?
But look, throughout
bro,
the game,
they're not in the picture, bro. Look where the ref is.
Not only are they not in the picture, I don't think they're on the pitch, man. Because, you know, if you look at Bruno, he was higher than Haaland all the time.
Bro, this is crazy to me, yeah? This is the left back, yeah? Mo Salah's already gone past the left back. It's a 3 versus 3 at the back. There's no midfield, bro. They're not even in the camera shot, bro. So how is the referee? The referee is ahead of all of our midfield, bro.
Yeah.
And bro, and that's the 55th minute, bro.
Exactly.
I think we're winning at that point. Do you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's one, yeah. That's only one, bro. Like,
I think it was still 2-1 to Liverpool, I think.
Oh no, actually, no. Yeah, you're right. Liverpool were winning then. Hold on, let's see which one this is. Hey, this is another one. This is flipping. This is quality. This is quality stuff. This one's even better.
Yeah, because the one I have in mind is way worse than this.
Brother, hey, listen, nah, there's too many, bro. I got like 7 pictures. We're gonna go through all of them.
Full album.
Bro, listen. Nah, it's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy, yeah? This one. Bro.
Yeah, the freedom of the park.
Bro, what is this? You've got Lindelof, Varane, Maguire. That's Dallo. So that's the back 4, yeah? Bruv. 1, 2, 3. Where's the midfield? Again.
Because now who's that? Is that McTominay there?
It might be McTominay.
Yeah. So that means Kobbie
would have been off by that point because Maguire's on.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Do you have the minute? No, I don't. It cuts.
Nah, because it's cut out. Bro, what the hell is this, my bro? Like, bro, what formation are we playing? I'll be real. What formation are we playing, my bro? Like, nah, this is a killer. This is a killer.
Lindelof at left back. That does my fucking nuts.
Hey, bro, this is a killer, bro. This one is mad. This one is mad, bro. Bruv, what is this, Adam?
Yeah, this is something like that I had in mind.
Bro, what is this?
Because this, you can't know where the goal is.
Bruv, what is this?
Because surely this can't be right.
Bro, it's a 3v3. Was a 4v3 if you look at the man behind there.
Yeah, it's basically futsal 4 against 4 and someone's not in the picture.
Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing?
This is playing
like,
and you have like 7 guys.
Bro, and there's man saying, yeah, there's man saying that if Ten Hag gets somebody to do the recruitment for him, we should give him another year. Bro, what formation is this?
No, I'm not giving him shit.
Bro. Like, bro, what kind of coaching is this, my bro?
You know what? The recruit, if someone gets in charge of his recruitment, he deserves. This is very meh. It's like, okay, so he can't recruit, and we have like gaping holes in the midfield. His talent idea is shocking, but he deserves another. What is this? What is this? Is he like?
Bro, we're 1-0 up, yeah. Bro, hold on 1 second. That's the same photo. Hold on
That's the
1 second.
same
Let
one,
me
yeah.
close that, brother. Let me close. Close that, bro.
Yeah,
It's
this is fun.
bruv, listen. Hey, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Bruv, this is crazy because I can't believe it. This is all from one game. This is the mad thing. Bro.
Yo, this is the one I saw, man.
Bro.
This one is the one.
Bro. What is that? Dallow's come over and tucked in, yeah? He's the right back.
406.
Bro, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's shocking. And you know what? It's a 4-0.
There's not a midfielder in this picture, you know?
No, there's not a midfield. Like, they're just Liverpool having fun. It's like it's, and you know what? It's a 4-0-6, but the 6 isn't Suarez and Messi and Hazard. Nah, man, it's Peak up front as well.
Nah, bro, it's mad. Do you understand? Like, people don't understand that the reason why we won this game, yeah, is because Liverpool didn't give a toss.
Yeah, we wanted it more. Simple as. It mattered more to us on the day. And I'm very happy because you know what? The Liverpool game is probably the only game where I'm like, you know what? I don't care about the performance. I just hate Liverpool so much. Just get it done. And they did it. So I'm not judging the performance. But had we lost that game, Rants, I would be there screaming for Bruno to get put in a box and shipped to a foreign country.
Yeah, but he can still get that because he was awful. You know what I mean? Like, bruv, look at this. This is the same picture further in. Look where Garnacho is, yeah? Look at that. It's 4v4, bro.
Yeah, you know what? If you put Firmino, Salah, and Mane in that team, it ends up with 7 goals.
Oh, yeah, we get cooked. Like, bro, there's no midfielder in this picture.
There's Garnacho, there's Bissaka,
and the back four.
And the Dal. Yeah, that's the back four, 100%.
Because we were pressing with 6 players up front. And that's what I'm trying to see.
And if you push so high up, the rest of the team needs to follow because you can't have one portion of the team pressing and the other one staying put. Because
this is it.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You either get caught or you don't. You don't do the half. It's like the Ragnick quote when he said, "What is half pressing? It's like being half pregnant or something like that."
Yeah, that's it. It's like
it's
everyone goes or no one goes.
End of. And you do it properly or you don't.
And this is the problem, yeah. So anyone that thinks that Ten Hag deserves a job, yeah, to stay in the job after that, bro, listen. Manchester United absolutely fluked their way to that win against Liverpool. I'm not complaining because it's so good to beat the Scousers, but listen.
Yeah, I loved it.
I'll tell you what, yeah. We play like that in the league game, we are going to get slaughtered, bro.
Oh, you just do that against Bournemouth and then we get spun.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that's nasty. When you see pictures like that, to think we actually won that game, yeah? Like, that's mad. This guy's got a UEFA badge, and that's what he coached.
Yeah, because this is no different than the Wolves game, first game of the season. So basically, what improved, not what changed. And you need to ask the question because
there's too many things wrong, yeah, with that team and even that manager, bro. You know he's lost the dressing room, bro. Like, the players don't believe in him. Like, Christian Eriksen's come out saying that he's pissed off about the minutes he's getting.
I saw that, yeah.
Did you even see the video of Antony that's going around? Like, when he told Antony to play left back and he was going crazy.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, the video, he was fuming. He was like, what the fuck? And Rashford was kind of saying to him, like, trying to calm him down. And he was just like, he done some gesture to the manager, like, right, you fucking blind or something. That's all I saw. That's what I saw, bro. His head was gone, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because he's thinking, I've come on, yeah. I've scored the goal.
I deserve my chance.
I'm in a rhythm, and then you put me left back.
And you just had one on loan that you sent back because you got told that Luke Shaw was going to... Bro, if you think Luke Shaw is going to stay fit, that is in itself a sackable offense.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
This is what I'm saying.
Bruno at centre-back as well. That was all a bit of a mess.
We got the Antony video. We got the Antony video. That's what I'm saying, bro. He lost his shit, bruv.
Because the game was great. Like, it was one for the books. But you know what? It felt at time. It felt like a top championship game.
Yeah. Now, look, bruv. He said left back moves have him questioning his father, you know. Bro, look at this. Look at this, bro. Look, bruv, look at this. This is crazy, yeah? His head's gone, bro. Man lost it. Look at that. Look at that. He's like, you're fucking mad, bro. He's like, bro, he's fuming. His head's gone, bro.
He has a temper, that guy.
He's thinking, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Man grew up in the favelas, you know. You know what I mean? Man was not making drug dealers and that, and the man get told to play left back. Nah,
and he did it. Fair play.
Look, even Onana's calming him down, bro. He's fuming.
Nah, his head's gone.
Bro, look at this. He's still going on.
Yeah, he's about to headbutt Rashford, man.
He is fuming, bro. He's got that angry walk as well. You can tell his head is gone. He can't hear anything right now.
If Antony loses it with the manager, he could do an interview and he could like go on a riot. This guy doesn't give a shit.
Nah, his hands are on his hips. He's fuming. Look at him. Nah, because he knows he's in the groove, blood. He knows he's in the groove. And you know them ones. Rashford's the kind of pagan, yeah. Rashford's saying, "Oh, come on, man, do it for the team." I'd have said, "You do it then."
Exactly, because Rashford's on the exactly.
I mean, like, look how many chances you've missed. You go left back. He's come on. He scored the equalizer. Do you know what I mean? And then
the game.
Man put him left back. Come
that's
on,
a diss,
bro.
That's a diss.
Nah, he's crazy, man. Like, man, he was fuming. You could see absolutely fuming. And it's just like, this is what I'm saying. He can't do no right. The guys come on, change the game, got put left back. And then we've ended up winning the game and he's getting no plaudits.
Yeah, 100%.
None whatsoever. And this is what I mean about the media agenda, bro. These men will always rewrite history for the people they like.
100%.
And this is why I say to people, yeah, before cameras and television, bro, God knows the nonsense that went on this planet, you know. Because bro, I watch the same game as everyone else, yeah, but when I'm seeing how the aftermath has been portrayed, yeah, I'm thinking this must have been a different game.
Yeah, it can't be real.
It must be a different game. You know what I mean? I'm seeing all the plaudits, yeah. Kobbie Mainoo was unreal, got his England call up. No talk of Kobbie Mainoo's performance. None. Everyone's talking about, oh, Garnacho ran his socks off. Like since when did we applaud fucking people just working hard at Man United, bro? We had loads of players like that, bro.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
The bar's on the floor.
Bro, we had loads of players like that. Jesse Lingard used to try hard, bro. Do you know what I mean? Phil Neville used to run his socks off and that, bro. We never spoke about Phil Neville like he was a fucking world beater. We understood that he was just a pawn. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and that was it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man talk about endless running, you know, bro. Like, so what? We're giving man credit for running more than we're giving man credit for scoring the winning goal. No one's talking about Ahmad.
You know what bugs me as well is, okay, if you are going to praise Garnacho for running, which I appreciated his performance in that sense, because he cared, but he's an erratic guy, so
his performance, he was shit, bro. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? My point is, if you are going to praise one for running because running is so important and this and that, but then you have to criticize the players who are not running.
Yeah, that's it.
And who are those?
Thank you. But that's the point. They're not criticizing the players that aren't running, but they're praising him for running. And this is why I said, yeah, exactly. That's why I said running is the bare minimum. I don't praise people for running. Yeah. I'm more likely to criticize people for not running. I criticize Rashford for letting people walk past him. We ended up conceding a goal because Rashford just stood there and watched someone run past him, yeah? I'll criticize someone for not running, but I'm not praising people for running because it's part of the fucking job description.
Yes, exactly.
It's the bare minimum.
You play for what I mean? You play for a top club. So
it doesn't matter who you play for. You're a footballer. You're supposed to run.
Because you can't play football without running. Like, you can't. And you know what? Again, at this level, at this big of a club, not running is not only the default, but you need to be running all the time and be very good. Because otherwise you should be at another club running.
Yeah. Bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, run, bro. Like, how are we praising guys for running now? It's embarrassing, bro. And this is what I mean about PR, bro. And then you get them bogus Real Madrid links and that. Yeah, whatever, man.
That's a lot.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah, no.
Because, do you know what I mean? What are we doing?
Because, look, if you're praising Garnacho for running, which for Liverpool game, fine, fair enough. You have to praise Antony. You have got to praise Ahmad to the same extent. And you have got to criticize Rashford. in equal proportions. Because my thing is, people say you have an agenda against this. I don't have an agenda. I just get animated when I see unfair things.
Yeah.
This is where agenda tends to come from unfairness, usually.
But bro, this is the thing, and that's why people think, yeah, that like I'm a contrarian for being a contrarian. No, I just call out bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? I call out bullshit.
100%.
Like I understand, yeah, what PR looks like. I see what media brief looks like. I know what favoritism looks like. Like there's no way that Ahmad was fasting. This player came off the bench, scored the winning goal with his last game, yeah, with his first shot on goal. No one's talking about Ahmad. All of this talk should be about, yo, has Ahmad arrived?
Yeah, because he finally had done that, bro. He would get a new contract on 600K.
But this is what I'm trying to say. The talk should be about, yo, does Ahmad deserve to start for Man United? Is this Ahmad's breakthrough moment?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? This is what the talk should be about, but it's not. The talk is about, like Garnacho ran for 120 minutes.
Bruno on one leg. Like on one leg.
And Bruno on one leg, and he gave it all for the team, and he was playing centre-back. All the talks about Bruno.
Bruno on one leg should have been taken off. Because if he's injured, he's injured.
Load of bollocks, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? A load of absolute bollocks. And then there's some people coming out with Rashford. I'm seeing Rashford PR today, seeing some stuff from his mum saying, like he's had a hard year and he's lost people close to him, and that. That's not why he's missing one-on-ones.
No, because he's been.
That's not why he's missing one-on-ones. Nah. He's missing one-on-ones because he's not good, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Do you know what I mean? People lose people every day, blood. You don't lose the ability to put the ball in the back of the net, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is life, innit? Like, really, like, bruv, the world is cold, innit?
Of course it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Life is hard. Life is hard. It just is what it is.
Life is hard for everyone, Adam, bro.
Exactly. Like, because if that was Thierry Henry, for example, and he missed that shot, you say, you know what? Maybe he had a hard year because he puts that at the back of the net 10 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10. But miss me with it. The hard year and this and that. Like, look, I sympathize. I do. Like, grief is tough. Fair enough. I hear it. I really do. But he's not that good. So there's no correlation between the explication and the behavior. Those two don't link up. They don't. There is.
I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Because listen, when Pogba's dad died, yeah, no one went talking about that.
100%.
No one went talking about the fact that his dad died. That man was still absolutely caning him, bro.
100%.
For performances and that, and they weren't even bad performances. They were nowhere near as bad as Rashford's.
Never, of course not. Of course,
do you know what I mean? And
when he had a newborn son that didn't sleep at night, and he came into work to job as well. He had to do what he had to do, even if you have a newborn that doesn't sleep at night. It's exhausting, but that's life. For
every job to do, bro. Do you know what I mean? Ronaldo lost a child, yeah, and then he came back and scored a brace. You know, like that. Like, bro, don't tell man that you're missing 1v1s because, like, your friend died like 3 months ago. No, allow it, man. Miss me with all that bullshit. Life doesn't work like that.
Because I think the comments from his mom was his cousin maybe in November and his friend last year. But he wasn't using that last year when he scored 30 goals, did he?
But there you go. But that's what I'm trying to say. But, bruv, this is what I mean. That's why I don't care about all these bullshit stories, bro. Because this is what people do. People like to pull on people's emotional, like to pull on the heartstrings. Me, nah, bro. There's no strings. There's no strings of mine to pull on, bro. Like, I live in reality. Do you know what I'm saying? I understand that in life, yeah, how you feel, yeah, has nothing to do with if you've got a job to do. If you got a job to do, you do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure there was loads of days, yeah, when your mum wakes up in the morning and didn't feel like making sure that you had food and you had your breakfast before you went to school. Maybe she wanted some extra hours in bed because she was fucking exhausted, but she still got up and made your breakfast before you went to school, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Because you do what you have to do in life, bro. I don't really care what's going on. The world don't care about what's going on. You got a job to do.
Exactly. Because, you know, I think as a society as a whole, we've made a very good effort of speaking about rights and privilege for the last 60 years, but not enough about duty and responsibility. And this is something that has been lost. And usually the meaning of life is through responsibility. It's not through privileges and breaks. And it's how much of a load can you carry on your shoulders and carry it like voluntarily, face front. How much can you do to make your life better and the life of the people around you better? And you do that through responsibility, voluntary act. Like how we treat phobias. the success rate for phobias is very. Is it phobias in English? I have it in French.
Yeah, no, that's right.
And the success rate for treating phobias is very high. It's like 98% or 97 or something like that. But how do you treat that? By voluntarily facing what scares you the most, step by step, but you go through it responsibly, voluntarily, with strength, face on. And this is how life moves forward. This is how it is. So I'm not hearing the excuse and this and that, and I want to play on the left wing, and I want to do this, and he needs a structure, and come on, allow it.
No, but this is exactly what it is, and this is what it is. We now live in a society where it's cool to be a victim, bro.
Yeah,
you know, like that.
The Olympics of victimhood.
Yeah, and this is exactly what it is, bro. These men all want to be victims now. Do you know what I mean? Who can be the more oppressed, bro? Nah, get on with your flipping life, bro. I don't feel sorry for none of these guys, bro. None of them. And this is the reality of it, yeah. The fact that Bruno, yeah, could put in a performance like that, yeah, and then have the audacity to speak with the vim that he speaks with, yeah, is beyond him. Bro, this guy speaks like he's Zinedine Zidane, bro. That's how he speaks. He speaks with an arrogance, yeah, and like a delusion, yeah, that is beyond me, bro. Like, I don't understand how it's possible, bro. Like, he literally had his worst performance in a Man United shirt. If we didn't win that game, all of this adulation he's getting now, when people are saying, "Oh yeah, he played through injury," he would have been getting absolutely cooked.
Oh, I think half of my cousins, man, would cook him in 1v1, man. He would get nutmegged all over the place.
Awful. Do you know what I mean? And bro, like, you see how quick one result can change the narrative around so many players. And this is why I say we don't live in the real world. Yeah. Because you're meant to see a performance like that, understand that we got away with one, and still look at these players and say, you know what, guys, that was shit, but we got away with it.
Exactly. It's just the occasion was different. It was Liverpool in a cup. We knocked them out. Last minute of extra time. Beautiful. I loved it. Every single day. I've been watching the Ahmad goal on repeat. I went to uni wearing United tops. I've told my supervisor, I say, you know what, it's been a great weekend. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that next game we might get cooked.
Over, bro. We got Brentford next, and Ahmad can't play because he's suspended because he got the red card. And it's like, bro, it would be just like Man United to go and lose to Brentford after that. That performance, it would be just like them.
Just like Ole with PSG. Just like last season.
That was our PSG moment. Yeah, that game there. That was the moment in Paris. That was Ten Hag's moment in Paris.
Probably just last season after the League Cup, we were dreadful from that moment on.
No, 100%, bro. And that's why, like, I can't lie. Looking at today, and like the days since, and seeing the players that are getting the adulation and the players that are not, it's an absolute disgrace, bro.
Like,
I be right.
The fans and everything, the fans and everyone are making their best effort to make it worse for the next game, because they are not honest. Because the thing is, look, Liverpool is different. I don't judge the performance against Liverpool if we win, because it just gets it over the line. This game matters to us as fans, and I want the players to show us that they know we care about this. But still, we were not favorites, and we were massively underdogs. And what happened wouldn't happen if we played them 5 times. So we need to ask the right questions and be honest with the answers. How is our midfield that poor? Why our players can't make passes? Why can't we just move the ball? Why did we bring someone like Onana for his distribution, and the back four is close to him and the front line is up the pitch? So he ends up just clearing it out straight into the middle when there's none of our players. I shouldn't be seeing these things and think, yeah, that's good, that's great. Nah, why am I seeing this and the manager and the fans are not seeing it?
Yeah, 100%. And this is what it is. And now, obviously, international break. Obviously, like, it's silly season, isn't it? When it's international break, it's the most jobless thing ever.
Yeah.
And honestly, yeah. Now, the Talksport talking about Gareth Southgate. We know that Southgate is not even in contention. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not. We know this, guys. Do you know what I mean? The reason why, yeah. You lot always know that most of the time, bro, I'm very good at reading in between the lines, bro. And the thing is, if you've got any sense and you've listened to even a fraction of what Ratcliffe has said, Southgate's not in the running. Nice. This guy's talking about best in class at Man United. This guy's talking about a playing style and all these other things. Southgate ain't got a playing style. His biggest criticism as an England manager is there's no playing style and it's too defensive. This guy's talking about Eric Cantona being his favorite player and saying Man United miss a player like Scholes or Iniesta, and he's talking about Magic and all these other things. He's not hiring Gareth Southgate. I don't know. I don't understand like why people are even entertaining this. The guy said that Manchester City, is the benchmark.
Yeah, I guess the performance.
Talking about Man City Madrid performance, he literally said that Man City is the benchmark, bro. Like in recent quotes, he's been quoted to say that Manchester City are the benchmark. He's not going to go and get Southgate to try and compete with Pep Guardiola, bro.
We went and signed that guy, Barada, as well.
Yeah, we didn't go and get Barada to go and get Southgate. Do you know what I'm saying? That this no smoke without fire thing is absolute nonsense, bro. The bottom line is he's British, Ashworth's there. So straight away, people are putting 2 and 2 together and saying Southgate. Southgate's club career, is a relegation with Middlesbrough. He's done nothing in club football, bro. Like it would just be like bringing Ollie back if we went and got Southgate. There's absolutely zero chance of Southgate getting the job. Exactly. I don't even know, bro. Like it is so ridiculous that I didn't even want to talk about it.
No, I'll say it out.
It makes no sense, bro.
Yeah, and I'll say it now, man. I'm Southgate out. Like just in case. Well, you know what? The leak can be true and the story false, a lie. Like it can be leaked by the true people or Southgate's camp. They could try to leak it. And
maybe Southgate's people might have leaked it because he wants a contract extension with England and they haven't given him one.
Exactly. So it could be that the story is true, but there's nothing to it because it's a lie made up by the interested party. Happens all the time, that as well.
Bruv, it's the same with these bogus Real Madrid links for Garnacho, blood. They're not real. But the thing is, we know that Kobbie Mainoo is renegotiating his contract so we can get a senior contract now at Man United. And Garnacho's people are probably trying to get him more money.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So get some fake Real Madrid links, bro. Real Madrid don't want him, bro. They just signed Mbappe. What the fuck do they want with him?
Now that's a terrible lie as well. If you're going to lie, just at least lie properly.
Like, bro, it's just like the Rashford PSG link every year for the last 3-4 years, bro. So why is he not gone yet?
It's every 2 weeks after a bad performance when he feels like he's making us like a favor by his. You know what? Despite interest for PSG, I want to stay. No, mate. We don't want you to stay here. We would absolutely love PSG money.
Yeah, to try and make it look like he's doing us a favor by staying. No one wants him.
No, man. Because any competent club cannot have Rashford on that money.
That's it. Someone's saying Southgate's contract's up in December. There you go. So this is it. Like he's just trying to put pressure on them, man, to give him better terms.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. Like, don't believe this Southgate nonsense, bro. I genuinely think it's between De Zerbi, Potter, and Nagelsmann. That's it. I believe it's between them three. There's no
fair enough.
There's no chance of Southgate. There's none.
Because if the Euros go badly, he loses his job. So he wants to have a contract before that.
Well, exactly. And how's he going to get a job based off what? He hasn't won nothing, even for England. It's not like he's coming off the back of winning a World Cup with England.
Yeah, he doesn't have 3 Champions League to his name as well. So
this is what I'm trying to say, bro. There's absolutely zero chance. These new owners can't be going in there, spending all this money, talking about trying to build a new stadium or refurbish the other one, bringing in Jason Wilcox, bringing in Ashworth, paying compensation to Newcastle, and doing all of that.
Cherry on the cake.
and then bringing in Southgate.
Yeah, that would be peak trolling, to be honest. Like, that's
bro. Do you know what I mean? There's zero chance of that happening, bro. Like, that makes no sense. You don't invest all that time and that money in talk about best in class, talk about trying to catch Man City, talk about they're saying that they don't want to be throwing big money at all these players, and they want to be buying players in their first contracts, and they want to be buying like exciting young players and all these other things. So then bring in Southgate.
Yeah, no, that's just
to do what? Who doesn't have a style of play? Come on, bro.
No, he probably doesn't even know what's wrong with the pictures we showed earlier. He think it's fine, probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is not what we would do here. Even when you look at the stuff that we're doing, at the club so far, none of that adds up to Southgate. Even if you just use your common sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. Like if now, just logically, you could end up with Potter in head, fine,
Yeah.
but not Southgate. Makes zero sense.
Potter is the worst we get.
Yeah,
The
probably.
the worst we go is Graham Potter, because Graham Potter is a tactical coach.
Yeah, he's good.
He is English. Do you know what I'm saying? And he would prefer to work with the profile of player that we would be looking at, the young, whatever,
Malleable
up and
player.
coming players, and those players that would work in a Potter system. He's the worst that we get is Potter. Southgate is not on the table. He's
No,
not on the table.
I don't think there's anything there. Even if the rumors are strong, or nah, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Even
No,
there's nothing
100%, bro. Like De Zerbi's my first choice, bro. Do you know what I mean? And even De Zerbi, Brighton have come out and said that they're pretty much resigned to losing him. So that means there's been inquiries about him, and we better be one of the clubs.
Yeah, well, we have to because he's been talked about. He's been praised very highly by even other managers, and top managers.
Yeah,
So
100%.
at least we have someone tactical that. And you know what? I thought the same about Ten Hag first, but I saw someone that has still something to prove while having a bit of success previously, and I was like, this is probably the best we could get. Like, he still has something to, unlike Ole, unlike Jose, for example, or Ancelotti. Their career is done. They don't come in with something to prove, so you don't maybe expect them to work as hard and be like very, very, very on it. And I was expecting Ten Hag to be like that, to be on it, and he just failed miserably. I think De Zerbi is probably the same right profile. At least.
Yeah, because if we're going to get players here that have a point to prove, getting a manager with a point to prove, it might just be a good match.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Now the problem we have is we have players in there that they feel like they don't have anything to prove. They're finding excuse for themselves.
But this is where you move them on, bro, because even for instance, even with Ten Hag, bro, when I was speaking to people in Holland, it was mixed, bro. Like there weren't loads of people saying, "Oh, you're getting a really good manager." To me, trust me, most of the stuff I was getting was more like he's a bit weird, like that. And the funny thing is, bro, he had Kudus on the bench, bro.
Yeah.
So he's been doing some questionable things. Like, do you know what I mean? He's falling out with players. Obviously he fell out with Noah Lang. I think he fell out with David Neres as well, the Brazilian guy. Like, and he was cooking at Ajax at the beginning, and then I just didn't see him no more. Do you know what I mean? So maybe Ten Hag fell out with him as well. But Ten Hag just don't like technical players, bro. I'll be real. He don't really like technical players. I'm surprised, that he even liked Antony, because Antony's not a Ten Hag player. From what we're seeing, at Man United, if you put Antony in a De Zerbi system, he absolutely cooks.
Yeah, I think he'd do fine. I think
he absolutely cooks in that system, bro. Because one thing Antony can do is keep the fucking football. If that's the one thing he can do, is just keep the ball.
Yeah, I think people, if we get a good team and a good manager and a good setup, I think people are going to be shocked by Antony. Like, I don't think I'm not saying he's one of the world's finest or anything. But the abuse and the criticism I'm seeing in him and Amrabat, worst players ever to play for. Yeah, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Nah. You're just taking the mick here, because it's so far off the truth. It's ridiculous. And if you tell me this player is better than this player, but the player you think you judge is worse makes us win and helps us play better, I'll go with the worst one. Because I think Rashford is a better player than Dan James, but I think we'd play better with Dan James at the moment.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro.
We have more shape, we have more discipline, more structure, and we probably would create a bit more chances with Dan James. And I think Rashford is better. I'm not saying Rashford is more gifted than Dan James, in my opinion. But I would do the straight swap at the moment, just because I need to.
Yeah, but with Dan James, you know what you're getting.
Exactly.
Like that. It's just like, it just is what it is, bro. It's like, even if Lewis Hamilton's driving it, if it's a Fiat 500, it's a Fiat 500.
Yeah, there's a ceiling.
There's a ceiling. Like, it just doesn't matter who's driving the car, bro. Like, the performance, like, the car can only give you what it's got. And that's what it is. And it's like, with Dan James, at least you know what you're going to get out of Dan James, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, Rashford, it's like, from one game to the next, you just don't know what you're going to get from that guy, bro. I'd rather just have a player that I know I'm going to get 10 out of 10 for effort, and I'm going to get a 6 out of 10 for quality every week. But he knows he's a 6 out of 10. Exactly. So he won't shoot from where Rashford shoots from, because he knows he's not that guy who'll pass the ball.
Exactly. He's way more predictable. So that's makes it so much easier for a manager. So much easier. because
it's easier to build a system when you know what you're going to get from players.
exactly, because predictability is the first thing that comes into the equation. Like, what
Yeah.
am I getting? Okay, I'm getting this, so we can build from that. You need to stay. You can't build on an unstable platform. It just can't happen. You need to know what you're getting. You need to know what players are going to give you a certain level all the time, and then it's easier to know which spots are weaker as well. Because at the
Yep.
moment we can't agree on which is the priority position, because we don't have anything consistent and stable. And because if the team is good, it's easy to say, you know what, left wing is our weakest spot. So if we have money to spend, we're spending it on left wing, and maybe we can overpay, or left back or right back. Just like, I don't know if we spoke about that last time, but just like the Chelsea Lampard thing, people were criticizing Jorginho and this player and that player,
Mhm.
and they were saying we need a DM and we need this and then Tuchel came in. He came in with a good plan, very stiff, very rigid, and he did what he had to do. And all of a sudden, it was clear what positions were weaker. And then they went for a striker, for example, or this or that. But if everything flows and is predictable, you know what is weak in the team and what you need to strengthen. At the moment, we haven't got a clue. We need a striker. We need 2 fullbacks, at least 2 or 3 midfielders.
I don't even think we need. I don't think we need as much as what people think. You know, I think Man United, like, bro, if I'm in charge, I'm condensing this squad. Wan-Bissaka and Dallo are staying because they're good enough. We need a left back because Luke Shaw's a lazy twit and he's always injured. So we need a left back. Do you know what I mean? Centre back, I'm getting rid of Victor Lindelof first.
Yeah.
That'll leave you with Varane, Evans,
Maguire,
and Lissandro. That's enough. And we got Kambwala as well. Like,
yeah.
if Maguire wants to leave, he can also leave. I'm happy
to be honest.
Yeah. I'm happy to have 4 centre backs because Luke Shaw can fill in as a centre back as well. So that's fine. We got 5 centre backs there, including Luke Shaw. So we can get rid of 2 centre backs. If we want to buy a centre back, we can buy one. But bro, it's not really a necessity like that. But for argument's sake, we buy 1. Cool. We can buy 1 and sell 2. Do you know what I mean? So get in the Brentford kid, get rid of 2 centre backs, get rid of
Lindelof and Maguire.
Get rid of Lindelof and Maguire, no problem. That's it. Then we go into midfield. Mason Mount was a waste of money. Really, we should get rid of him, but they're not going to do that.
Yeah, but I'd rather get rid of Bruno and keep Mount.
Yeah, Bruno can leave. He's 30 years old.
No, he's first on the list for me. Him and Rashford.
Yeah, so Bruno can leave. Do you know what I'm saying? Eriksen's still there. Amrabat can leave as well because we don't need him. We've got Kobbie Mainoo.
McTominay.
And we've got McTominay. I'd get rid of him as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'd probably bring in 2 midfielders. Get rid of these guys. We need another striker. Yep. And to be honest, in attack, if I had it all my own way and I could bring back Greenwood and Sancho, I would just buy a striker. I wouldn't even buy a winger. We don't need one.
I'd buy wingers, to be honest. You know what? I'd keep probably...
Yeah, but I don't think we need one, bro. I'll be honest. Like, I really don't think we need one. If we bring in a striker and Haaland's as backup, also Haaland can play off the right. And then Mason's left-footed as well. Ahmad's left-footed as well. And then Sancho, Rashford,
Garnacho. I'm getting rid of Rashford. This is my point.
Yeah, okay. If you get rid of Rashford, and then also you got Antony as well, bro. You got Antony, Ahmad, Mason,
Sancho.
Like left-footers. We got 3 left-footers, bro.
Sancho is right-footed, yeah. So yeah.
No, but them 3, and then also Haaland's left-footed, and he can play on the right as well. We got so many players that are left-footed. We don't need another one, really. Do you know what I mean? And then on the right-hand side, you can play Rashford there. You can play Sancho there. If you want to get rid of Rashford, and then you buy a right-footed guy to play on the left, and that's it. That's 1 player. So 2 midfielders, 1 winger, 1 striker, and a centre-back. 5 players. That's all we need. And we can get rid of like 6 players.
Yeah, I hear it.
6 or 7. We need to get rid of more than we bring in. And then if we don't bring back Greenwood, then we need a left footer on that side. Maybe then go and get Elise. But really, bro, we need to be getting rid of players.
Yeah, you know what? I'd keep, I hear it. Antony and Ahmad I'm keeping. And if we're not bringing back Greenwood, you need probably someone else, because I think Ahmad can slot in midfield as well.
Yeah, he can.
The left side.
In the 10, but you can also play Sancho inside as well.
Exactly. Left side, I'm keeping Sancho. I don't mind Greenwood for the time being. I'm selling Rashford and I'm buying a left winger. Like
To be fair, you could play because Sancho and Ahmad can both play in the 10. You could get away with selling Bruno and not even buying a 10.
yeah, as well. Like Bruno leaving for me is a net positive.
Yeah.
Like even if it's for free. Like I'm
No,
not.
you're right.
I don't care. Like this guy is an agent of chaos. That's my fucking nuts.
He is. He is. He's awful. We've been linked with Ross Barkley. I'd take him as a squad player for sure, bro. He's 30 years old. Do you know what I'm saying? And you need squad players that are technically good. And he's someone, if we did get a De Zerbi, he would absolutely cook in a De Zerbi system, bro. You forget, like, remember, like Liverpool bought like Oxlade-Chamberlain. Like sometimes you just buy players, yeah, that are Premier League proven. You know what you're gonna get from these players, and they're just good players to have in the squad, bro. I'm not saying if we
look at
sign Barkley, yeah, and Barkley would be on a free as well, apparently.
Yeah, probably. You know
no
what?
brainer.
No brainer. Just like look at what De Zerbi did with Welbeck. Turned him into an absolute class player. Like I always thought Welbeck was fine, but people want us to go and sign Ferguson, which to me looks good. But De Zerbi doesn't play Ferguson; he plays Welbeck.
Yeah, he doesn't rate him.
So we're not going to spend 100 million on the guy on their bench who's being benched for a guy we had that we deemed not good enough. Doesn't make sense. And going back to the Barkley thing, like I posted that on Twitter like a few probably weeks. I don't know. Like I need someone to tell me and to explain to me, like, how is Bruno the best creative midfielder in Europe, but every number 10 he faces is better than him?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Every game, like it's Ross Barkley is better than him. Odegaard better than him. Every guy that plays in the like same position for the other team is better than Bruno on the day. All the time.
He's a monstrosity, Bruno, man. He's so bad. Do you know what I mean? This is just what it is. And like when you actually look in depth at the stats, you realize that his stats are fake. Because you look at like chances created and big chances created. When you actually understand that every set piece goes down as a chance created. And he takes our corners and our free kicks. So by default, every time we get a corner or a direct free kick, this guy is just stat padding. That's all he's doing, bro. Like, so every time he puts the ball into a certain area, he's stat padding. That's what he's doing.
Exactly.
And that's what it is. And that's the same reason why Luke Shaw's stats went through the roof, because he started taking corners and free kicks at one point. And then all of a sudden, his chance created stats started to go up. But the guy don't get assists. Bruno don't really get assists. When you actually look at his stats, he's not getting GA, bruv. He's actually not.
Bro, he could make 10 assists a game. And like he is so absurd that he could make 10 assists a game and we could end up with 5 goals. Like this is how wrong the stats are. Like the things, the maths are not mathing. It's just like people makes like masters and PhDs in stats for a reason. Because numbers need to be carefully interpreted. It's very, very difficult. You need to take the numbers into the context, run the right analysis with the right data set, the right methods for filling the blanks. And it's not just stats. Yeah, numbers don't lie. Like when I see on Twitter, numbers don't lie. How can you explain
these dumb guys that call themselves tacticals and these stat men, bro, these nerds, bro, never kick ball in their life, don't understand football. They do chances created. If I'm a winger, and I just go past my man, and flash the ball across the box and there's no one in there, that goes down as a chance created.
Yeah, but that's a fraud. And you know what? They are nerds, but they are not even nerds enough, because if
they're not smart. Exactly. They're just nerds.
And if they were properly nerds, they would say, you know what, those numbers are not adding up. I need to go back to the context. And they say, you know what, maybe the eye test matters. Like they would do full circle if they had a brain.
Yeah. It's nuts, bro. Putting the ball across the box when there's no one in the box is not a chance created in real life. How can it be a chance if there's no one there?
Bro, you know when the ball just bounces and Bruno comes in and he just smashes it up?
It's crazy. How many times do you see it with wide players? They're facing up their defender. They just touch it down the line and just spam it across the box and there's no one coming in. Or there might be one person in the box and there's 4 defenders. Who are you crossing it to?
He just, you know what? He grew up in a setup when you kick a ball, you need to go and get it. And now he's just like, yeah, you know what? And I kick a ball, someone else goes and gets it for me. He's just having the time.
It's nonsense. Bro, it's nonsense, bro. Do you know what I mean? If I take a corner and I cross the ball, to the back stick and I've overhit it, and someone at the back stick is stretching to try and head it back across the goal, and he heads it out for a goal kick because the cross is bad, it still goes down as a chance created because someone got on the end of it, even though the cross was awful.
That's a disgrace.
That's what chances created mean. So that means as when I take my corner, as long as someone connects with the cross, it's a chance created, even if it's a horrible cross.
And then you have Maguire in that team who managed to touch every ball and make it less dangerous than it was before. So everything is going to go as a stat.
Yeah. Nah, bro, these stats are awful, man. And stats without context are dangerous because then you start to use the stats to paint a picture of a game that didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lie.
Yeah, like, bro, corners are chances created. Corners and free kicks. As soon as you put them into the box, it's a chance created. So all of these guys that take corners, like the De Bruynes, the Brunos, the Trents, all of these guys, the Trippiers, their chance creation is right up there, and it's from set pieces.
It's so
ask, man, how many chances there are from open play created, and then that's a different conversation. You'll see different players.
Exactly. It's so flawed, man. It's so flawed. Because again, you watch the games, like we watch them all the time, and this is just not good enough. You can flip it any way you want.
Yep.
We are not winning trophies. We are not playing well. Every manager that comes to this squad gets criticized for not having a style of play and identity. Every midfield player that plays next to Bruno what do they say is his legs are gone. Well, Matic's legs are gone. Pogba doesn't run. Eriksen's legs are gone. Casemiro's legs are gone.
And then when you actually see the distance covered, they're running more than everyone else.
Exactly. It's not that their legs are gone. It's that Bruno is doing whatever the fuck he wants, going like just wandering in some vacant space. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like Matic, his legs were gone, people said. Mata, legs were gone. Casemiro, legs are gone as well. Eriksen as well. Maybe there's a common denominator in there. Maybe you need
being poorly set up.
Exactly. Poorly set up. And there are players that are not punished for their lack of indiscipline. Simple as.
100%. And this is exactly what it is, bro. So, like, when you look at the chance that Ødegaard created the other day, who scored the goal though for Arsenal? Was it Trossard?
I think it was Trossard, the sneaky little pass.
The little pass in between players. He like opened up that little bit of space with a little body feint and then slid the ball through. Yeah,
that was proper.
That is what a chance created looks like.
Yeah, that's quality. That's football.
That's football. That's what a chance created looks like. Not I pass the ball to someone and they shoot from 25 yards and it goes in and then they call it an assist.
Because because at some point we had Mason Greenwood and Rashford, so obviously they are going to take shots when they want. So you are going to get the maddest stats because Rashford shoots, Greenwood shoots. So you just make them a pass and you will end up with a chance created all the time.
And this is what it is. So these men are out here giving out stats for nonsense, bro. Like real assists are stuff like what Ødegaard's doing. That's a proper assist, bro. When you put in a perfect weight of the pass and it's a slide rule pass in between players, like the Cole Palmer assist as well. The little flick that he played for.
He's good as well, this guy.
Yeah, Chukwuemeka, I think it was. The pass was unbelievable. Like that kind of stuff. That's an assist. That's what real creative players do. Yeah. Creative players do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be a creative player to toss the ball in the flipping box, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's percentage football.
It's in the word, like creation. You need to create. So in order to create, something needs to happen that wasn't there before you. If you just smash it, you didn't create anything.
But this is the point. Do you know what I mean? You have to make that space, manufacture that space. Like tossing the ball into the area don't make you a creative player. And this is why when I'm watching a game right now, and even when they're talking about Trent and KDB and saying they're creators, they're not creators. There's nothing creative, about just putting the ball in the box. Like even when David Beckham played, no one said that David Beckham was a creative midfielder, bro. He wasn't. He was just a good passer of the ball, bro. Like creative players were your Özils. Do you know what I'm saying? And your Schneiders and your Kilmays and these guys and the Iscos. These are, exactly. Like even Di Maria to a certain degree. These guys were creators, bro. These were guys that actually made things happen. Beckham wasn't a creator. Beckham just was a good passer of the ball.
Brilliant
Like,
passer, exactly.
That's it. One matter. All these guys are creators, bro. Like, why are we trying to pretend, that crossing the ball is being a creator?
No,
It's
exactly.
not.
Because, like, for example, Kevin De Bruyne, he has a lot of crosses and great cross and great hit. And here and then he has the brilliant creative pass in between. Like, he does. But the stats are inflated. He doesn't do that all the time.
He doesn't do that, but he rarely does that. Most of his assists are crosses.
And it's normal. Those passes are difficult. You need proper quality, the proper setup. Like players like Ozil, Prime Ozil, or like we were saying, Santi Cazorla or Riquelme, of those players. It needs talent and an eye for a ball to do that. It can't happen 3 times a game all the time.
Facts.
Just normally can't happen. It's
but that's
difficult.
what I mean. Even Neymar, creator. Messi, creator.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what I mean. Guys like Fabregas, like these men are creative players. Like crossing the ball is not creative, bruv. It's a fucking cross.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
Andy Robertson is one of the most creative players then.
Yeah, but it makes no sense, bro. Like even the way they're labeling these players now. Like Iniesta was creative.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? These little reverse passes and stuff like that. These are creative. When I'm seeing a man, launch the ball 40 yards across the field, it's not creative.
No, it's just a pass.
It's just a pass, like.
Right,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't turn around and say, "Oh, these men are some of the best creators ever" because they cross the ball. Because if that's the case, then fucking Nobby Solano was a creator, but for Alan Shearer, he was just fucking spamming crosses, and Alan Shearer was scoring headers.
Yeah, and Ward Prowse is one of the greatest 10 this country's ever seen.
That's what I mean, but it doesn't even make sense to me.
Nah, it's called precision. Good passing. Like they have a good they put it where they want to put it. That's fine.
Yeah, bro, it's the appreciation. You can be good at playing long passes, but it doesn't make you creative, bro. Yeah, if you don't have that, if you don't have that ability to even create the space, because all the creators that can pass, they can also dribble, they can also create that separation, create that gap to play the pass with a drop of the shoulder, or with a touch, or with something like that. Like even the flick that Cole Palmer played, the weight on that flick as well for the goal, that's creative. Because if you're not good like him, that's not an opportunity.
No, and they know it. That's a very good example. You said the space isn't there, the pass isn't on, but the creative player will say, you know what, I need to dribble to the left, and the space I have in mind on the right will open. I will create them, and then they move to the left, and then they flick it there, and the pass didn't exist 3 seconds ago, and now it exists. And like, how did that player see that pass? He made it, he had it pictured in his head before no one did. And that's creativity. And in order to have creativity, and I talk about that all the time, you need to have a strict, rigorous environment, because creativity cannot happen in an unregulated, chaotic environment. Otherwise, it's just chaos on top of chaos. You need something to put it against. So you need to have structure, a setup, tactical discipline, and a proper structure in place, and then creativity can happen.
100%. And that's exactly what it is, bro. And this is exactly what it is. So this is why when people start talking about chances created and that, bro, you can create loads of chances without being creative. You just cross the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
If chances created stat existed when Beckham was playing, he would have been the most creative player in the world, bro, because every other touch of the ball was a cross.
Yeah, exactly. The football was played like that in the days. So
yeah, that's how football used to be played. Like it was less build up structure than it was get the ball out wide, put it in the box.
Exactly, because you have two men in the middle. So
yeah, that's what it was. So players like Laurent Robert and flipping Nobby Solano at Newcastle that were tossing the ball in the box for Alan Shearer would have got an app, bro. They would have had a field day,
bro. That's some of their lives.
Oh, mate, do you know what I'm saying? So like the whole creative thing, bro, it's been misused to the point now where you're getting guys that are playing high volume spamming, and they're being put down as creative. Like the Bruno thing is the biggest travesty in the history of football. And when you see that, I think Yaya Toure got, hey guys, in Yaya Toure's best ever season, bro, obviously he got double figures goals and assists. I think the guy nearly got 20 assists, bro, and he finished the season with like 92% pass completion.
That was ridiculous.
Like this is what a proper player looks like.
Yeah, but that he was just unstoppable, and if he decided to go in,
No, but what they've done is in modern football now, they've now lied to football fans and they've told you, yeah, that it's okay, yeah, to be careless in possession because that's the price of being creative. When in fact it's not.
Nah, exactly. Those false dilemmas. Like it's either this or that. Or at least I'd much rather go with the effective players. Like, yeah, but it's like good football and good, like pretty on the eye, or effective and goals and assists. I'm like, nah, man, if you play well, you will win more games. Just stop the false thing. Like, you're not going to fool me with this. Like, this is basic. It goes to the ancient Greeks false dilemma. It's basic stuff.
100%. Like these guys think, oh, if you just keep launching the ball forward, sooner or later you're gonna get stats, and that's what I'm saying. And then you get people calling Bruno an aggressive chance creator, bro. Like chances don't need to be forced.
They don't need to be aggressive. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense.
You don't run towards the future. You walk, because if you run, you're late. So that's exactly the same in football. You cannot aggressively try to create something because you're going to miss steps in the process. Shocking, absolutely shocking.
Nah, bro, the game's gone, bro. Like really, the game has gone in it, and there's only a few players really keeping the game alive. And I don't know if you saw the Bellingham, the Bellingham and Tchouaméni having the debate about Haaland and Mbappe, bruv. Like there was some little clip that got leaked, and Bellingham was saying, oh, like Haaland, like, because obviously Haaland's his guy. He's like, oh, he's better than your guy, innit, Mbappe. And Tchouaméni was like what? And it's like, bro, that's what football is now. Like, and this is the epitome of football. It's like, my guy's better than your guy. Do you know what I'm saying? My baller's better than your baller. Yeah. My star boy is better than your star boy. Bro, listen.
Fuck your star boys, man.
Erling Haaland is nowhere near Mbappe, bruv.
No, of course not. It's, again, people I don't think are asking the right questions. Like, obviously Mbappe is the better footballer, but the comparison isn't even that fair. Mbappe, I don't think he's very much a striker, is he? Not so much. He has a weird profile, a bit like Rashford, a bit like Martial. Like,
no, not even like Martial. Martial is a striker because he can play back to goal. Mbappe can't play back to goal. Mbappe is the final form Rashford, bro. That's what he is.
Yeah, exactly. It's like exactly. It's the final.
Yeah, like they're the same player, bro. Like when you actually look at their profile, yeah, speed, quite clumsy, yeah, as well. Like they run the ball off the pitch and stuff like that. Like
direct.
They're very similar, just direct. They're very similar kinds of like in the mold.
Not a left winger, but not a striker.
Yeah, that's it.
Best suited for a front four.
They're a striker, but from the left wing because they can't play down the middle. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's why if you ask me if you ask me which is better, I think Mbappe is better than Haaland. But if you ask me which one I want in my team, I'm taking Haaland because I know where he plays. So it's easier for me to build the team when I have an old school.
To be fair, I would never take Erling ahead of Mbappe for the simple fact that I would have to build the whole team around Erling. I wouldn't have to build the team around Mbappe.
I think I would have to build the whole team around Mbappe. I think I see it exactly the opposite way, to be honest.
Why though?
Because if I have an old school number 9, like someone like Haaland, he just scores goals. I have a winger. The midfield can be more fluid. I can be a midfield, for example, a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. I have more flexibility in there. But if you have a goal scorer out wide, you need to have a goal scorer on the right as well. Otherwise, you're very predictable from the left. That means you need to have a certain profile of striker that isn't there to score goals as well. It's
for sure.
Like two wingers for a striker, then build the whole thing. If you have a 4-2-3-1 with someone like Mbappe on the left or Rashford on the left, you have the creator and the left wing coming a bit into the same space, and then the striker and the number 10 are coming into the same space. Because if you have someone like, for example, the season we had Martial, Greenwood, Rashford, and Bruno in the 10 with McTominay and Fred. Martial was always getting Bruno in his way, when in reality, Martial should have done the job of vacating the space, just like Benzema did, just like Firmino did, so the wingers can come in, and you have the number 10 in your way. That way, if you play with a 4-3-3 and you have that type of player, 4-3-3 isn't really suited to have goal-scoring wingers. So for me, it's easier to build with Haaland than it is to build with Mbappe.
I think in the modern day, though, 4-3-3 is built for goal-scoring wingers because.
You think so? Okay. Which one?
In the modern game, most of the goals come from the wide man. Haaland is he's the anomaly. When you look at the modern game, most of the goal scorers are the wide men. Mbappe plays out wide. Salah plays out wide. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is where the goals are coming from. Vinicius. Like, the goals are coming from outside now. The goals ain't really coming from down the middle no more.
Yeah, but
They're
it
not
depends on
really.
which 4-3-3 you're playing. Are you playing with a flat 4-3-3 or with a holding 6? Because if you're playing with a 4-2-3-1, yeah, you have wingers that cuts inside. Fair enough.
Of course, but I just think in a modern game, most wide players are inverted now. No team really plays with traditional right footers on the right, left footers on the left. Everyone's inverting now. Like this is the way football's gone. So because they're inverting now, they're inverting onto their strong foot to score goals. So that's just the way that the game's gone now. Like, I don't know any teams in football that are playing people on their strong side and they're just putting the ball in to feed their strikers. That's kind of died.
The last example, I think, is City when they had the
Sonny and Sterling.
Yeah, exactly. With Silva on the left, De Bruyne on the left, but they had Aguero
or something. Yeah. That's it. So they don't really do them. So they're not putting in crosses no more. And most of the crosses are coming in as a second option if the shot's not on. But the first thought is always to shoot. So,
you think so? Because if you have someone like Mbappe, yeah, I hear it. But if you have someone like Riyad Mahrez or someone like Musiala, for example.
Yeah, but Mahrez is more creative. Mahrez is an out and out. He's a creative winger, in it. But the game, those are dying in the game.
Yeah, they are rare. They are rare. That's exactly. I just think for me,
that's why I wouldn't want an out and out number 9, because I can't rely on the wide people to service that number 9 to score goals. They become obsolete because they're making these runs, and the guys out wide want to score. So
fullbacks become very important then.
Exactly. Then you're relying on a Liverpool style fullbacks where Trent and Robbo were getting forward and putting the ball in the box. That's the only way that Haaland gets service.
Because if I have someone like Haaland, to be honest, I can have natural wingers like Bex and Giggs, Sane and Sterling, like they did. I can also have a 4-2-3-1 with creative players on the wing who, on the counter, they just slid the ball inside, like just like Jose did when we had Rashford and Martial, Mkhitaryan and Mata and Lukaku, for example, with 2 passes deep, or someone defensive and someone passer. You have a proper classical number 9. You can have that sort of setup, defensive counter attacking. And you can also have the traditional wingers and have the full play. So I think for me, it's easier. But I hear what you're saying. But
it very much depends on the philosophy of the manager. And it also depends on the players at your disposal. But
yeah, 100%.
In the modern game, it's easier to play without a traditional number 9 because most teams don't have one.
No, they are rare. They are rare.
They are so rare. Haaland is an anomaly in the game. And really and truly, like, his link play is not as good as the traditional number 9s of old. Raul could link. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of these guys, all these guys that you're thinking about, whether it was Fernando Torres or Hernan Crespo or Shevchenko, these guys could come short and link. Van Nistelrooy was a link player. He wasn't just a striker. Van Nistelrooy could back into players, pin players. Like, Erling can't do that. Like, he's more a traditional fox in the box, innit? And there wasn't even many of those round in those days.
He's more like Lukaku, to be honest. I don't think there's much.
Exactly. He's exactly like Lukaku. He's the same. He's Lukaku with good PR, bro, and blonde hair. That's it. Because they're the same player. Like, they've got the same weaknesses.
Yeah, he plays in a good team as well, mostly.
Yeah. But they've got the same weaknesses. Because they're both not great back to goal.
If let's suppose, for example, you have Mbappe or Rashford on the left and they are starting, you have to play him. You have to. Which striker and which midfielders are you putting? Like, how would you approach it?
If I've got someone like a Rashford or an Mbappe or a Mo Salah, I don't want an out and out striker up front. When they play Núñez down the middle and Salah on the left, it doesn't work. Like, Klopp got a lot of joy playing Núñez on the left, Salah on the right, because you need someone in the middle. Like a Gakpo, who's rubbish, but he will at least link. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why Kobbie Mainoo was so important. Like, you'd be better off playing a false 9 if you've got 2 goal-scoring wide players. And it's easier to play a false 9 in a modern game because you can just get a midfielder to do that. Now, I mean, we've seen Foden been used that way. You can use Cole Palmer like that. There's loads of ways. Like, Bellingham's being used as a shadow striker now. Like, it's easier to use a midfielder as a shadow striker if you've got 2 goal scoring attackers there, and then you still get the pressing and the work rate.
Yeah, 100%. Because my problem is if you don't have that type of striker, if you have Mbappe, if you have if you don't have a Martial, a Firmino, then you're struggling. Because that now it becomes a problem. If you have another type of striker or someone that can't link it, if you don't have the right alternatives, now you have a problem. And
No,
if you have
100%.
someone like Lukaku or someone like Haaland, you can have creative winger that come in, and you can have traditional wingers, and you have, in my opinion, the way I see it, just a bit more flexibility. Even though I think Mbappe is a better footballer than Haaland, I don't think that's up for debate. But I just think that's interesting because, again, like, context matters. Like, you see, like, we are speaking, I don't think we're agreeing necessarily, but I don't think we're disagreeing either.
No, not at all. It's very much down to the system. It's very much down to
the rest of the team, the quality of the players, the rest of the football you're trying to play. Which identity do you want to play with the ball? Do you want to play without the ball? If you want to counter press with a 4-3-3, your 4-3, the midfield three will be flat, just like the Wijnaldum, Henderson, Firmino thing. Fabinho, it's not going to be with 1-6 deeper. If you're going to play with the ball, you have one deeper. That guy needs to have a certain set of attributes. So it's a difficult question with many different factors to be in the final analysis. It's quite difficult. So
100%, and this is why the managers get paid the big bucks. Like Akeem, the reason why Bruno can't play false nine is because he doesn't have any of the attributes to play in that position.
He can't play football, like,
you know what I mean? Bruno can't play facing away from play. We saw it. He literally conceded a goal because of it. He got caught on the ball. He didn't know what was behind him. When you play false nine, you play facing away from the goal most of the time. He can't do that because he has no idea what's around him, bro. Like we keep saying, the little flick that Cole Palmer played round the corner, for that goal, he was playing false nine. Firmino used to do that all the time. You have to be very, very intelligent to play as a false nine. It's not the same as playing as a striker where you're backing into players. You're playing in that half space, in that little corridor, bro. You have to play with your head on the swivel and you have to have quick feet. Like, you can't be flat-footed. You can't be flat-footed and play there. And if you want to play there flat-footed, you have to be like Olivier Giroud and be able to shield that ball. If you can't protect the football, bro. If you can't protect that football, if you can't put your foot on the ball and lean on someone, you have to have quick feet and you have to have quick thinking.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't have either.
You need a first touch as well. Because number 9, the false 9 is particularly different because it's an unofficial type of position. Like, it's not traditionally something, so it's difficult. So you need to be very sharp, very intelligent. Like, Donny van de Beek would do a better job there than Bruno without a shadow of a doubt.
Exactly, because you're a midfielder. When you play false 9 is pretty much the old number 10 role that Cantona used to play and Bergkamp used to play. They used to play in that second striker off the front man. They played in the same pockets. They occupied the same space. So you need the same kind of skill set. Do you know what I mean? You need to have feet like a Hazard or something like that to play in those positions. You can't have flat feet like Bruno's and play in that pocket.
Griezmann, for example. Griezmann is the best example.
Griezmann, Oi.
Absolute joy of a fool. I think so much disrespect on that guy. I think he's been one of the world's best 3 players, and even still, to be honest.
Yes, his first spell at Atletico, it was the Barcelona move killed him, bro. Because the first spell at Atletico Madrid, he was one of the top 3 players in the world, like, for a good couple seasons, bro. He was unbelievable.
And even at the moment with Atletico, every time I see him play for the last 2 years and a half, every time I've seen him play, he was different class. At the World Cup, if Messi didn't have that World Cup, I think Griezmann was the player of the tournament, and Mbappe as well. But I think Griezmann.
I think he was anyway. I think Griezmann was unbelievable.
Exactly. So, but sorry, going back to what you said, 100%. And the striker position is a very difficult position. So that's why, for example, when Rashford plays at number 9, I don't criticize him that much. You are the final piece. So for the ball to get to you, it needs to go through the defense, through the midfield, and given like the midfielders we have, it's very difficult to play with your back to goal, to create space, to be aware that you won't have much of the ball because it is what it is. And when you get it, to make the most out of it, it's a difficult position. So that's why it's funny. Again, it goes back to what we were saying at the beginning of the show. When it's some players playing at number 9, all of the excuses in the world are made. But when it's others, what did he do? Where was he? He didn't get the ball. He doesn't care. Like Martial and Haaland are not getting the same treatment. They're playing the same position in the same team.
Well, exactly. But this is ultimately. but ultimately, this has been my problem the whole time, because my thing is, I just keep the same energy with absolutely everyone. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I say what I see in it, and it's just the same with Antony right now. Yeah, when Antony was playing shit, I was absolutely cooking him, bro. But Antony's come back and he's played well. The last 3 or 4 times he's played, he's been one of our better players. Yeah, and I'm not afraid to say that he's playing well. Loads of people have made their bed with Antony, and they're like, you know what, I can't praise Antony now because I said he was shit, so I can't praise him. No, bro. Like you can still admit that the guy is playing well. You can do that. It's okay. And this is these people. Once they make up their mind, yeah, it's like these man can't say that he's playing well no more.
Yeah, 100%. He said, and there's nothing wrong. But that's the main problem. People don't want to be wrong. They want to be just right. Like I don't care if I get proven wrong. Like I really do not care. Like I could be wrong on Bruno. I doubt it.
No, bro. It's been 4 years. We can't be late on Bruno, bro.
Exactly.
We can't be wrong on Bruno, bro. We said it 4 years ago, and it still rings the truth now. We can't be wrong.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But look, if over all of a sudden, like I want Ten Hag to go, if all of a sudden he turns it around, it does some miracle thing, and we start playing well and we get Premier League, I'll be happy. I'll just be happy. I say, you know what, I got it badly wrong. It is what it is. But why did I get it wrong? Because I want what's best for the club and what I see, and I say what I see, to be honest. If I just say it as it is, I don't think that's good enough. I think that's shocking. I'm looking at like inconsistent patterns and behaviors. It's not adding up. He needs to go. End of topic. That's just it. If I get it wrong, I'll be happy to get it wrong.
Even Ten Hag, it's too late to have got it wrong with Ten Hag, bro. His list of crimes
it's
so long, bro. Like, there's no coming back from that.
Nah,
I'll be honest, bro. That even just the pictures alone from the Liverpool game that we won, yeah, tells you that, bro. Like, nearly 2 years into your tenure, this is how your team is setting up.
18 months, yeah, that's mad. Almost 2 years.
This is what it is, bro. Like, this is absolutely crazy, bro. And the thing is, yeah, bro, listen, I never started the war on Antony, bro. I gave Antony loads of time. Remember, no one was more excited than me when Antony came in, bro. I thought I was going to get the guy that was keeping Joga Benito alive, and I thought I was going to see some Brazilian cooking people. Like, you know what I mean? I thought I was going to see rainbow flicks and all that. I never saw none of that. Do you know what I'm saying? I saw someone that looked devoid of confidence.
Exactly.
And someone that was failing, bro. But you know what? Yeah, it's one of them things where I can honestly say that it's the manager's fault. Yeah, it's the manager's fault. Like, bro, I'll be real. The same way I have to be consistent. The same way, yeah, I saw Jadon Sancho not having his best form, yeah. And I'm like, yo, it's the team, it's not him.
He never was.
That's how I feel about Antony as well, bro. Now I'm watching him. Now I'm actually watching him, yeah. The same way I told you guys, yeah, that Nicholas Jackson, he's got attributes. Everyone's saying, oh, Jackson's rubbish and that, but bro, he's got a skill set that, if utilized correctly, can be a very effective player, bro, in the right system for the right manager, bro. And you're seeing the little touches that he's doing, the runs, the assists he's getting. There's a footballer in there. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a footballer in there. Maybe not in that system, yeah. Maybe not up front, but I told you, if you play this guy out wide, yeah, you watch Jackson play, he does good things. When I watch Antony, yeah,
he does good
things. I see a guy that does good things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But he might not be, might not be. He is not suited to this counter-attacking football, yeah, that we play. But when you play him the ball, he puts his foot on it and he pops it off and he makes runs. He drifts inside. He tries to do the right thing. But when everyone else around you is not doing the right thing, you look like an idiot.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Happens to all our good players. Like,
but bro, someone in the chat said he thinks Antony's average. Bro,
yeah.
Antony's not average, bro. You know why? Because if he's average, yeah, then what are Haaland and Garnacho and all these other guys that can't control the ball? Because if a guy that can control the football is average, then that means all these guys are below average and they should all leave.
Because at the end of the day, it's football. You need to play with the fucking ball.
Well, exactly. Like, he's comfortable on the ball. These other guys aren't. So that means Rashford's below average as well then.
No, Rashford
because
is in the pits of hell.
No, but I'm just saying, because, like, bro, there's nothing average about being competent on the football. Not nowadays, because the average player now is not even competent on the ball.
No, it's atrocious, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, let's be real. You play Antony the ball, he'll control it, he'll roll it with his studs, he'll pop it off. Do you know what I mean? And he'll do other things. He can control the ball. So if that's average, then that means everyone else is below average. Everyone. Because most of these Man United players can't control the ball even. Scott McTominay can't control the ball.
Do you see the
all these guys? What's that?
The pass he tried to Haaland in behind. He's just, bro, such a shame, isn't it?
Bro, I'm telling you, Antony has technical ability on the football, bro. He just doesn't suit a hectic kick and run style. But if we got a team that's passing and interchanging and stuff like that, bro, I can see him doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? I can see him being a good player in a squad with a team that plays football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is.
Exactly. He could be useful. At least he won't make the team worse if we have a good team. And he's
got defensive work rate as well.
Yeah, another one that doesn't get praised for running, which I don't get. Because are we praising players for running or not?
Nope, just one.
Because something happens when Antony's on the pitch. Like I said earlier, I'm not his biggest fan, but we tend to play with more intensity, with more aggression, more as a team, and something good tends to happen. He gets the right-hand side threatening again. They need to care about that side.
Yeah,
something happens there, so they need to give energy and attention to that side of the pitch. He plays well with Dalot as well. Every time he played with Wan-Bissaka, it didn't work out so well. When he plays with Diogo Dalot, he plays fine, and that's fine because Dalot is intelligent. I've always been a fan of Dalot, to be honest. And Dalot's intelligent. He is able to read what the wing is going to do. Okay, does he go this side or this side? So maybe I should position myself in that way. So it makes it easier for everyone else. Just like when Varane's playing, it never happens that when Varane's playing, the rest of the back four isn't at least better than usual.
Yeah.
Because when you have someone that clever, that experienced, that talks and communicates with his players, it tends to improve everyone. Like Luke Shaw was good at that centre back last season, but he said it himself. It's much easier to play when you have someone like Varane next to you.
It is.
And they want to get rid of it.
Yeah, but I mean, these guys are idiots, bro. Like, it's like when you understand football, you understand who the crucial players are and what the crucial attributes for players to have. Like, even this thing, Antony's goal scoring ability is his biggest weakness, bro. I disagree because it's one of them things where the reason why Antony doesn't score goals is because, yes, he's not a great finisher, but also we don't create high quality chances, bro. Case in point, Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling scored 30 goals for Man City, yeah? Raheem Sterling's not a better finisher than Antony. Raheem Sterling can't even get the ball off the ground when he strikes it most of the time, yeah? Antony strikes the ball better than Raheem Sterling, yeah? And Raheem Sterling scores more goals than him because he gets more chances, bro. Antony's technically better on the ball than Raheem. And he shoots better than Raheem. But that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, he's not scoring goals, yeah? Because man's not getting high quality chances, bro. You don't need to be an amazing finisher to score goals. You just need to get high quality chances, and we don't create high quality chances.
Exactly. At the moment, the team we have, we need to score absolute screamers to score.
Yeah,
because we don't score easy goals. The striker's not scoring. The wingers are not scoring. We are goal difference is still on 0, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're
that's
talking
what I mean.
about
Man saying Sterling has pace, bro. Antony's not slow, bruv.
I think he's actually quite quick.
He is quick, but the difference is, he's just not direct. So people think he ain't got pace. That's all it is. It's the same with Sancho. Sancho's not slow. He's just not direct because he doesn't try to use his pace because he's got skill. Like
he can run with the ball as well. Antony
tries to run with the ball.
Because Rashford and Sterling, they kick it and then they sprint. So
and then they chase after it.
They will look faster, of course, but that's just obvious.
Bro, man said he'll take Sterling over. Nah, bro. Sterling's awful, bro. I'm sorry. You know them ones there. Like when I think Sterling's 30, do you know what I'm saying? When Sterling's 30, and nah, there's no way I'm taking Sterling over Antony, bro. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. Sterling's one of the worst wide players in the league, bro.
It's basically like
worse than Antony.
It's basically
bro.
They're very similar in my way. Like
it's crazy. It's like having Rashford, but with Antony's build.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? No thanks. Do you know what I'm saying?
Rashford is the forward version and Sterling is the winger version of the same guy.
That's what I mean. Like, nah, it's crazy, bro. Like, I'll be real. Like, Sterling is so bad, innit? And the thing is, yeah, like, Antony's performances haven't been as bad as Raheem's, bro. That's the thing. But again, it's
Exactly.
like it just is what it is, bro. Antony's performances have been overstated because a lot of Man United fans have an agenda because he's competing with the players that he likes, bro. But when you actually look at the performances, yeah, Garnacho and Rashford, yeah, on average perform worse than Antony, bro.
Exactly. Because if
They
we're
perform
talking,
worse than him.
if Rashford is not scoring, Garnacho is not scoring, Antony is not scoring. So if we are judging this on running, it should be Garnacho on the left and Antony on the right. If we are not judging it on running, well, then tell me on what? Because we need to be consistent in the analysis.
But
Like
that's what
for
I'm
all of
saying.
the players. And the one
But
that bugs me the most is Jadon Sancho, because people say Sancho's flopped and he hasn't been good. I don't think he's ever been as bad as people. I think he always played
he
fine,
hasn't.
at least perfectly fine.
Yeah. But that's what I'm
Because
saying.
you have the
But the thing is,
situation.
a 7 out of 10 for Sancho is not good enough. It's not
Exactly,
good enough.
but a 3 from Rashford is fine for this fan base.
It's the same with Garnacho, bro. A 1 out of 10 is fine because he
Yeah,
runs a lot.
as well, because I think he should
You
be.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then again, like this is where the inconsistency comes in again. Rashford gets criticized for running at players and trying to dribble past 4 or 5 players. And then
Yeah.
Sancho gets criticized for not taking his man on and making a safe pass. You're like, yeah, but it's one or the other.
No, but bro, but this is the thing. So Antony and Sancho, yeah, can put up 7 out of 10s, yeah, and be trending on Twitter for playing shit. And Garnacho and Rashford, yeah, can put up 1 out of 10s, yeah. And bruv, you can hear pin drop, bro.
Exactly.
Like, bro, this is the fan base. They don't keep the same energy. Because if they actually did, yeah, then they would
Would be
actually
way better.
realize, yeah, bro, like, but this is why I get more pissed off, yeah, and I feel more, and I feel more obliged, yeah, to highlight how shit these men are, bro, because no one's talking about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like with certain players, they praise mediocrity. Like, bro, if Pogba put up the performance that Bruno put in against Liverpool, do you think they would have allowed man to be talking the way he was talking after the game?
Hey, come on. No way.
Bro, talking about, oh, he played with an injury and he's such a soldier and all this bullshit. I remember when Pogba was playing with a fucking bone floating in his ankle, yeah, because he was supposed to have surgery and he was still getting booed for losing the ball. What are you talking about?
And if he was responsible, he would have asked to come off because he was injured. That was the wrong thing to do. That was not the right thing to do.
Bro, it's impossible, bro. That's what I mean. This fan base, yeah, them man, they pick the players that they want to run with and they just run with them shamelessly, bruv. Even Kobbie Mainoo, yeah, he's not getting the gas he's supposed to get. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you perform the way he performed against Liverpool, yeah? And bruv, no one's talking about man, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. He's 18 years old. He's come from the academy. He's playing in the energy room in the midfield, yeah, the toughest position to come into as a young player.
Especially
bossing it against Liverpool, yeah, and he ain't getting enough credit because all the credit's going to the tryhards, bro.
Yeah, they decided they want these guys to be the ones they like, and that's it. Like, it's a decision. It's not based on like.
And then these are the same man that will turn around and say to me, yeah, oh, like, you have to support all your players. You don't support all your players.
No, exactly. Like, let's not take the piss, yeah, because I support the club, and I want to support the players that are the best for the club. You're not doing that. You're so again. I was talking about that with Saeed the other day. Like, people, the fan base has become this. They have become the topic of their like idolation or whatever it is. They're not supporting the club. They're supporting themselves. The club has just become like a way to look at themselves in a very narcissistic way. It's just like, look at me. I support the club no matter what. But the topic becomes themselves and not the club. It's just a way to push themselves forward. Because look, I'm willing to criticize every player and everything and look like a villain and be like insulted and everything. But I don't care about me. It's about the club I like, the club I support. I just say it as it is because I don't really care about being portrayed as some type of fan. I don't care about that. I really don't. I love Manchester United, and that's where it ends for me. So these fans are policing other fans or support. Like, hey, you do you, okay? You just do you, and you let me do me. And at the end of the day, so far, I think that Manchester United's best interests are clashing with Bruno, Rashford, and Ten Hag's best interests. And my loyalty lies with the
100%.
club. So if it's the club or those three, it's the club. But now say it if you can't. Because no, Rashford is one of our own. Yeah, he's one of our own, but he's making more harm than good. So where does your loyalty lie? Where is it?
And bro, this is spot on. And this is why I say, the media, influences, how 99.9% of football fans see the game. Most of these football fans have opinions, that are not their own.
Yeah.
Because how can you rate Garnacho but not rate Fred, bro? It doesn't make sense. Because if we're praising endeavor and work rate, nobody worked harder than Fred. Fred is technically better than him as well. Do you know what I mean? And last season, Fred scored more goals than he scored this season.
Yeah,
and these man hated Fred. These man hated him until he was gone. And now they're saying, oh, we should have never let Fred go.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? But all along I said, no, Fred's a bulldog. You need him in midfield. You need legs in midfield, bro. But I never said that Fred was an absolute world beater. But I understood, that certain profiles of players are needed in a squad. Do you know what I mean? But everyone got onto Fred, because I think maybe it was Troy that said something about Watford, about them pressing Fred or something like that. And then everyone ran with that bullshit narrative, when we play our big games against Barcelona, PSG, and all these things, Fred's always man of the match.
Yeah, 100%.
Fred's had so many massive performances for Man United, massive performances. I know Fred never had a bad touch again. Like, no, he didn't, bro. It's a myth.
It's a confidence thing, because when he feels appreciated, he starts doing serious stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. The one thing about Fred, Fred he's not a relaxed player, innit? So when you play the ball into Fred, if he's got a man on him, Fred rushes things sometimes. Like, he lacks composure. He don't have a bad touch. He just lacks composure. Because when Fred's got time and space, you see him turn and he pops. But Fred is not a composed player. But that is what he always plays, like he's on the edge. But that's how he plays.
Exactly. And again, those passes that we're talking about, the passes were shocking in the first place. He shouldn't receive the ball most of the times in the instances where he did. Like the Maguire pass or the De Gea pass, or many times it happened. The setup was wrong, and you get the weakest player in that midfield, the easiest to bully, to get that. It was never going to work. Never.
But this is the thing. So when man are saying, they don't rate Fred and that, but Fred's better than all the midfielders that we've got right now, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Casemiro is dying out for a Fred. He's dying out for a Fred. Because even Kobbie Mainoo's dying out for a Fred, because Kobbie ain't got legs like that.
And another thing, I don't know if you noticed, but Fred was always bad with McTominay. But when he played next to Matic, or when he played next to Casemiro, when he had someone, it was fine. Because Casemiro and Matic are very high IQ players. They are very good at reading the game. That's their strength. They position themselves in a very appropriate
way. And also,
way.
McTominay would run away and leave Fred isolated because he wouldn't stay close to him, because McTominay always wanted to get forward, and then Fred would get caught as a single pivot. And you don't want Fred in a single pivot. But when he played next to Castle, when he played next to Matic, he was fine. And again, you need to have a certain level of football IQ to understand that. The problem is, most of these football fans don't have any real life IQ, let alone football IQ.
Exactly, because I don't think the fans realize that sometimes something isn't a problem but a symptom. Other times it's a problem. Like Bruno losing the ball all the time for no reason is not a symbol. It's not a symptom of him not being surrounded by good players. It's a main core problem. Fred, for example, him being bullied, for example, or losing the ball in the first touch, that is a symptom of something wrong. That is not the main problem. So people, I don't think they make the right the distinction between the two things. Like, for example,
Fred shouldn't be picking up the ball in the first phase.
From De Gea, Maguire, what are we doing? And when Rangnick was in, Fred, Dalot, and Sancho were all very good because he understood their strength very much so. So he said, you know what, these guys have attributes that I might use, and he did very well.
Because stylistically, they're Rangnick players, because Rangnick likes to play the press. He likes to do all those things. So Ten Hag decides he wants to play this aggressive vertical press, but he sells Fred.
He's taking the piss. He's just taking the piss.
And then brought in Amrabat, who doesn't have the legs to play that aggressive press. This manager is absolutely just...
He fell on his head. He fell.
Bro, like, what's he done? Like, all of his signings have been a complete contradiction to the football that he's trying to play, bro. And this is why he doesn't deserve more time.
Exactly, because you have Matic, and then you chase De Jong all summer, which is fine, and then you sign Casemiro. So why did you allow Matic to leave? Why didn't he get a contract extension?
Yeah,
because Matic is closer to Casemiro than he is to De Jong, and I think Matic is a better passer than Casemiro on average. I think
Matic can play first phase, for sure.
Exactly, because I think Casemiro has a better, like, stunning pass here and there than Matic. But overall, Matic's pass is safer and more steady than Casemiro is.
Matic has got a short, not even a medium range pass, just a short range pass. Casa's got a better range of passing, but he can't play on the half turn, bro. He can't play in traffic, Casemiro.
The same way, exactly. So if it's just and then man, nothing makes sense. I'm trying to look for something that makes sense, and I'm struggling.
This is it, bro. He wanted to play this aggressive football, and you bring in Eriksen, Amrabat, you know.
You buy Mount. That's the thing.
Yeah, and Mason Mount. Like, what? Hey, bro, this manager needs to go to jail for his sins, bro. I'm telling you.
Because
he needs to go to jail, bro.
Mount hasn't played. And I don't even have an issue with Mount. I think he's better than Bruno. At least I prefer him. I think he's
he's better than Bruno, but I just don't like what he represents, Mason Mount, because he costs a lot of money. He's wearing the number 7. He's a central midfielder, bro. Everything about him,
it feels wrong.
Yeah, get out of here, man. It feels wrong, man. It feels forced. Do you know what I'm saying? It's another player that they're trying to force on me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to force number 17 on me. Now they're trying to force number 7 as well. Like, it's like, nah, like, I don't want to buy this.
Yeah, because
I don't want to buy this.
Because those are first team numbers. Like, we went from Beckham to Ronaldo, the Cantona, Ronaldo, everything, and now it's Mount. There's a clash in the continuity of this. Rooney to Rashford can't happen. Can't happen.
Yeah, it's nasty, man. You know what I mean? It's nasty. So yeah, I'm not really a fan. You lot run up the likes. The link to Adam's Twitter is in the chat. We've been posting that. Do you know what I mean? It's been a solid show, man.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
Adam's quite active on Twitter anyway, so you'll be able to find him, people.
Notifications off, man. I go to uni, I just tweet Bruno is this, I get on, and I come back hours later, like, I'm getting cooked.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's my
bro.
routine.
But that's why, bro. I just tweet, and I mute the tweet, and then I just go about my business, bro. I'll be honest, like, I don't even read the replies very rarely. I've pinned Adam's Twitter in the chat anyway, so you lot make sure you go and follow that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's always good to talk proper football, man, in and amongst all the nonsense. Madness. You know, it's the international break, all these stupid fake news about Southgate and all this stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's good to just talk about actual football. Because people are just having a field day with this nonsense.
Exactly.
So yeah, man. Nah, big up everyone inside. Smash up the likes. You already know what it is. I'm back 3:30 with Saeed, guys, tomorrow, and then I'll be on the show with Saeed on his channel straight after that at 5 o'clock. So you man already know the Wednesday lineup. So yeah, man. Oh yeah, Saeed's live. Yeah, we'll just send a raid over to Saeed. 1 second.
Come on.
Perfect. And the redirect. Let's do this.
The last comment: this fan base deserves Bruno and Ted Bundy.
Bro, they do. I'll be honest. Do you know what I mean? See, look at Saeed doing the, like, that's what I mean. Ineos wants Southgate for United. Like, yeah, whatever, man. That's what I mean. We know it's not happening, guys. That's why I didn't put it in the title, because I just refuse, innit? Like, I know that it's not happening, so I don't even want the algorithm to even. I'm not even putting it in the universe.
Exactly, not giving it
anything. Yeah, it's a load of bollocks. You know what I mean? We're not even putting that in the universe. So big up everyone inside.
Pleasure.
And yeah, man, catch you guys tomorrow.
Cheers, guys.